بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. صلى الله عليك يا رسول الله وعلى أهل بيتك المظلومين. صلى الله عليك يا وعلى الأرواح التي حلت بفنائك. عليك مني سلام الله أبدا ما بقيت وبقي الليل والنهار، ولا جعله الله العهد مني لزيارتكم. Everybody together. السلام على One more time, louder. السلام على وعلى علي بن وعلى وعلى أصحاب الحسين جميعا ورحمة الله وبركاته. صلوات. We pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to hasten the reappearance of our beloved Imam Mahdi Ajjallahu ta'ala Faraj Sharif with the blessing of another loud salawat. We pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make us amongst His companions and His sincere soldiers with the blessing of another loud salawat. Before I start, if I may ask the brothers to please move forward. There's a lot of spots here. Please move as much as possible forward, so inshallah in the middle of the lecture we don't have to interrupt. Please, as much as possible, come forward. If there's a space in front of you, please do fill it up. Let's recite another loud salawat. قال الله الحكيم في محكم كتابه الكريم أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وكونوا مع الصادقين. O you who have faith, be wary of Allah and be with the truthful. Inshallah, sisters will pay more attention. Unfortunately, the nights of Ashura and the 10 nights program that we have tonight is the night before last, and tomorrow it's our last night. And when I was looking through the lives of the companions of Imam Hussein alayhi salam and many lessons that we can learn from each and every one of them, I'm thinking that it's going to take me another 5-6 years Muharram minimum to just have some good understanding, not enough, some good understanding from the lives of these people who selflessly sacrificed themselves for the sake of Abu Abdullah al-Hussein, to aid Rasulullah, to aid Amir al-Mu'mineen, to aid Imam Hassan, to aid Fatimah al-Zahra, to aid the deen, the religion of Islam, and to aid Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Sisters, please help us. When we read the ziyarah of shuhada, what do we say? Assalamu alaikum ya ansara Rasulullah. Assalamu alaikum ya ansara Imam al-Mushtaba. Ya ansara Fatimah al-Zahra. Ya ansara Amir al-Mu'mineen. So I contacted my mentor and my teacher. I said, can we, inshallah, if we are the companions of Imam Mahdi, say inshallah? Can we say that if by us aiding Imam Mahdi, we are aiding the first 5, and then we are aiding Imam Sajjad alayhi salam, we are aiding Imam al-Baqir alayhi salam, we're aiding Imam al-Sadiq alayhi salam, we're aiding Imam Musa ibn Ja'far al-Kadhim alayhi salam, we're aiding Imam al-Rida alayhi salam, aiding Imam al-Jawad alayhi salam, aiding Imam al-Hadi alayhi salam, Imam al-Hasan al-Askari. If us, we did our share responsibility toward Imam Mahdi, and we became one of those either 313 or 10,000 people, can we say that we have aided all of them? Since we addressed the Ashab of Imam Hussein, we told them that you aided the first 4? He said, of course, yes. Because the message of Imam Mahdi Ajlallah Ta'ala Farajul Sharif and his mission is what Imams of Ahlul Bayt alayhim salam, they all started, especially Imam Hussein alayhi salam. Imam Mahdi, inshallah, as soon as he reappears, he is reviving those teachings. He's going to revive Qala al-Baqir and Qala al-Sadiq and Qala al-Jawad and Qala al-Hadi. He's going to revive those teachings. So see how much value we can have. Sisters, please. أخوات خواهران لطفاً كمكم کنن إذا ممكن ساعدونا. شكراً. So we have a lot to learn from the companions of Imam Hussein alayhi salam in order for us to become the companions of the whole Ahlul Bayt by aiding the Imam of our time, Imam Mahdi Ajlallah Ta'ala Faraj al-Sharif. We can reach a very, very, very high level, and we should appreciate Abu Abdullah al-Hussein that brought us to this majlis. That's a blessing. That's an honor that each and every one of us has, that was able tonight, other than doing whatever they had to do, they are participating within the majalis of Abu Abdullah al-Hussein. That's an honor. Habib ibn Madahir al-Asadi, somebody dreamed, one of our maraji' saw him in his dream. He said, Habib, what do you wish to come back? What is your wish right now? The status that you have reached. He said, I have 2 wishes. One, to come back alive and to aid my master Abu Abdullah al-Hussein. Even I went through the suffering of being killed and beheaded and taking my head here and there. I would love to come back. That's one wish, to come back and aid Abu Abdullah al-Hussein. Number 1. And number 2, I wish to come back alive and attend the majalis of Abu Abdullah al-Hussein. Habib ibn Madahir, the status that he has reached, he wishes to come and sit with you and with us, sitting within the majalis of Abu Abdullah al-Hussein, to appreciate these majalis. In some of the Islamic countries, from the beginning of Muharram until the end of Safar, there's majalis. Unfortunately, in the West, due to our priorities to be this materialistic life, barely we can make it to the Ashra. After Ashra, okay, we just have to go. Sheikh, every night majlis, that's too much. We have other things to do, other priorities. And there in Iraq, in Iran, in Bahrain, in other countries, 60 nights of majalis. Why? Because we sit within the majalis, we learn from one another, we discuss ahkam, we discuss aqaid, we discuss morality, and we discuss, and our family issues are resolved, our personalities are enhanced, our moralities enhanced, everything gets bigger, better by the blessings of Ahlul Bayt alayhim salam, especially Abu Abdullah al-Hussein. So tonight, I will wrap it up with the companions, and tomorrow, inshallah, we have to dedicate to Imam Hussein alayhi salam. What do we learn and how can we aid him specifically, and relationship between Imam Hussein and Imam Mahdi, which tomorrow night will be our last majlis. Let's look at some of the lives of more of these companions. Anas ibn al-Harith al-Kahili, another companion. We have mentioned many names. We're going to mention 5, 6 tonight, inshallah. When he comes out, and he is introducing himself, as we mentioned, every one of them that would come out, he would introduce himself within some line of poetry. This was the culture of going to the battlefield. He says, آل علي شيعة الرحمن وآل حرب شيعة الشيطان. Let's let us think and ponder. Put 2 plus 2, just put all of these equations together. We have heard that these people who came to kill Imam Hussein alayhi salam, a group of them came what? بغضا لأبيك. O Imam Hussein alayhi salam, we came to kill you because of the hatred that we have in our heart toward your father Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salam. نقاتلك بغضا لأبيك. Look at this hatred from Imam Ali alayhi salam. And then Imam Hassan came. That many years they still have kept this hate. So within this environment, within this people, he goes and he calls it Alu Aliyin Shi'atul Rahmani. You want to kill me because of Ali? You think I'm not going to come and defend Ali? No, I'll come out and I'll say Alu Aliyin Shi'atul Rahmani. The fallen family of Ali ibn Abi Talib are the true followers of Rahman and the Shia of Ahlul Bayt. I'm not afraid. I say what you hate. I say the reason why you came to kill me, I will be proud of it to give my life for Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salam. And you, وَآلُ حَرْبٍ شِيعَةُ الشَّيْطَانِ. You guys are the followers of Shaitan. What do we learn? That at a critical moment, that you're supposed not to say anything about Ali because they are there to kill you because of the hatred that they have toward Ali, you mention Ali. You mention Ali right and left. And when I was reading through their poetries of different one, majority of them, they brought the name of Ali somehow within the poetry. Majority of them. Either I'm follower of the Ali, or I'm the lover of Ali, or I am honored to serve Ali. Something had to do with Ali. The name Ali was mentioned within their poetry. Majority of them. Why? Because they are proud of that name. Shia of Ali. And I'm willing to give my blood, as we mentioned in the previous night, Hujr ibn Adi al-Kandi, Maytham al-Tammar, Abu Dhar al-Ghifari, Rushayd al-Hajari, Amr ibn Hamaq al-Khuza'i, and you name it. How much are we willing to pay religion, haq, truth, Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salam? Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa I mentioned this in the previous night. I will repeat it again as a reminder again. Let us go around and we say Shia of Ali. What are we afraid of? What are we afraid of? Who are we afraid of to say Shia of Ali? Well, Sheikh, let's be united with everybody. How? How? How can we? If some of the other side, some of them, I'm not saying all of them, everywhere there's good and bad people. If some of the other people on the other side that we're trying to unite, they don't think us as a human being. They don't consider us Muslim. They don't consider us human being, and they consider us kafir. How can I just say to him and I were just same? How? He considers me kafir. Some of them, again, do not get me wrong. He's waiting to kill 7 of us to enter paradise. Well, I'm your brother, Habib. I'm your brother. How can we do that? These people on that day, rather than say, okay, no, we are Muslim of Rasulullah, I barely saw anywhere they talked about the word Muslim or Rasulullah. Barely. Go through their lives. Everything is about Ali. Why? Because all the fight is about Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salam. Why? Because Rasulullah said, Aliyun ma'al haqq wal haqqu ma'a Ali. Fight is all about the truth. If we take Ali away this truth, we can do whatever we want. But until Ali is there and the light of Ali is there, we can't do what we want. Because the Ali is light. And his son, Al-Hussein Misbah al-Huda, where he gets this ark of salvation and the lantern of salvation, where he gets it? From his father, Ali ibn Abi Talib. Abu Dhar al-Ghifari, why people kept telling him, don't say anything. Don't say Fada'il of Ali, don't say anything. How can I? Because if I don't say Fada'il of Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salam, people slowly will forget. And people of Sham, when they heard that Imam Ali alayhi salam struck on head in masjid, they asked, what was Ali ibn Abi Talib doing in the masjid? That was Muawiyah that he planted. He planted the hate of Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salam. Historians tell us, he would come into Kufa. Look, we have to analyze the history to learn what we can do for our youngsters to have the love of Ali. Bloods were shed for this love to be with you and I. Muawiyah will send some people. They will give to the kids within the Kufa or Sham. They give them a baby goat. Okay? So the kids start playing with a baby goat or a baby sheep. It's very nice as a pet. They will get used to this. And then he will send a very ugly, gigantic guy. He comes. He snatches the goats from the kids. After a month or two, he will behead him in front of the kid, and he will say, I am Ali ibn Abi Talib. So that's why they come only 50 years. نقاتلك بغضا لأبيك. They see Ali al-Asghar on the hand of Imam Hussein alayhi salam. But that hatred is so much, these people know it. They come out. آل علي شيعة الرحمن. You want to completely destroy the name of Ali. You don't want any mention of the Ali. Even now I'll mention it. So if you have that hatred, I'm going to increase that hatred to show you how much I'm willing to pay for the sake of Ali and defending my Imam. You see how much we can learn? Just Ali and Shi'at al-Rahmani. I sit and analyze it from historical point of view, from socio point of view, from psychological point of view. This person is about to go. Remember, I've said it every night. Try to have this kind of mindset when you read the history. Try to have this kind of mindset when you read Quran, Hadith. Have this kind of mindset. What he's trying to tell you. Imam Zayn al-Abidin alayhi salam, in the majlis of Yazid, he goes on top of the woods to talk. He keeps saying, I am the son, I'm the son, I'm the son. He keeps bringing his father's name. Why? And I'm the son of Ali ibn Abi Talib who did this. I'm the son of Ali ibn Abi Talib who did this. I'm the son of Rasulullah. He keeps going back to them. I don't have more time to spend on this. Let's just move on. Abu Thamata as-Sa'idi, or Abu Thamama as-Sa'idi, another companion. Within the next three, the topic is no excuse. I just put no excuse. Remember, PhD in excuses. Look at their lives. He is in Kufa. Muslim ibn Aqil comes to Kufa. He pledges allegiance with Muslim ibn Aqil. He's preparing himself. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to aid Muslim ibn Aqil. When Muslim ibn Aqil is martyred at nighttime, tight security on Kufa. Ibn Ziyad, tightest security you can imagine. He make sure nobody leaves Kufa. Everybody needs to stay here because everybody who leaves is going to join Imam Hussein alayhi salam. Nobody should leave Kufa. Abu Thamam as-Sa'idi, with a very, very difficult time that he had and scare of his life, at middle of the night, it's a lengthy hadith and a lengthy page. He described how he left, but I'm summarizing it. He did not say, okay, well, the gates are closed and it's night. If I leave, they're going to kill me. And I'm just going to sit here, wait to see what's going to happen. Nope. I pledge allegiance with Muslim ibn Aqil. I'm going to do my share. I'm going to leave whatever it takes. I'm going to be killed. Because anybody who would leave is going to be killed. But I will plan accordingly. He left and he joined the camp of Imam Hussein alayhi salam, and he's one of the shuhada. No excuse. When the objective is there that I have to serve my Imam, aid my Imam, I don't think of anything else than the Imam. How can I reach that Imam? If I have to sneak out of Kufa, a person, well-known person, has his own status and position, if I have to sneak out, do whatever I have to do, I will go in the middle of the night to join Imam Hussein alayhi salam. Another one. No excuse. Muslim ibn Awsaja. On the night of Ashura, that Imam told everybody, leave. He says, I'm not going to leave. Look, this is the way, again, this is the way we should read history. وَلَوْ لَمْ يَكُنْ لِي سِلَاحٌ. If I don't have any weapon to fight, because that can become an excuse. Well, on the day of Ashura, I can say, well, Imam, I didn't have any sword, I didn't have any shield, I don't know what to do, I have nothing. I can't fight. Shaitan comes, excuse. Anything that we come up with excuse. وَلَوْ لَمْ يَكُنْ لِي سَلَاحٌ أُقَاتِلُهُمْ بِهِ لَقَذَفْتُهُمْ بِالْحِجَارَةِ. I will fight them with stone. I will throw a stone at them. Even if I don't have any sword or shield, I will start throwing stone at them, defending you, Abu Abdullah, not letting them to get one step close to you. No excuse. This is what we learn. I want to do something big. Start little. Start small. I want to spread the message of Ahlul Bayt with millions of people. Start with one tweet, one post, one picture of Instagram. With all the things that we have. You don't necessarily have to have publication and books and media. Start with little, small. If I don't have sword, if I don't have a weapon to fight, لأقاتلهم به لقذفتهم بالحجارة. ولا أفارقك أو أموت معك. I will not leave you. Since I don't have a weapon, I cannot do anything. No, I'll throw rocks. I'll use rocks. No excuse. So I'm bringing all of these names. See which one of them fits you. Which one of them, see, like, where can you bring this life, this example into your life, this segment you can take. You see, diagnose yourself. من عرف نفسه فقد عرف ربه. Anybody who realizes who he is, what his own flaws and shortcomings and what he has, what is missing, عرف ربه. He knows how to get to the, he knows how to know, he will know Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The importance of knowing myself. Do I know myself? Do I know my potential? Do I know my own shortcoming? Another, no excuse. Hafhaf bin al-Muhannad al-Rasibi. Hafhaf ibn al-Muhannad al-Rasibi. He is from Basra. As soon as he hears that Imam alayhi salam has left Mecca and Medina, he's coming toward Kufa, and he wrote letters and he asked people to join him. As soon as he hears it, he leaves. He leaves Basra toward Kufa and Karbala. But he doesn't reach Karbala before Imam Hussein alayhi salam's martyrdom. He reaches it afternoon, after everybody's been killed. He reaches at the moment that they are attacking the tents of Abu Abdullah al-Hussein and the children and the women. He reaches that moment. The obvious excuse, okay, well, I couldn't serve you anymore. You've been massacred. You left. I was there to aid. I came to aid you, but inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. Inshallah, I'll go around and I'll start spreading your... Nope. He said, what happened? They said, well, you're late. Imam Hussein is massacred. He's killed. Look, we're attacking. Come, join us to attack the tents and burn the tents. He takes his sword and he starts fighting. He starts fighting and killing from them, protecting the tents of Ahlul Bayt alayhim salam. Imam Hussein is not there. No excuse. I can protect his family. No excuse. I arrived late. No problem. You still can do it. He fights and he fights and he fights. They cannot get him one-to-one. Again, Umar ibn Sa'd says, circle around him and attack him from all sides. And they kill him. Hafhaf ibn al-Muhannad al-Rasibi, the last shaheed. But his name is in the list of the shuhada of Karbala. No excuse. Well, I arrived late. Arrived late. No problem. Do your share right now. On the other hand, we have unfortunate people. So we're saying to people that we have to become like them. Do not bring excuse and see they didn't bring excuse and they went in defending their Imam. And look at the other person, Dhahhak bin Abdullah al-Mashriqi. He comes and he pledges allegiance with Imam Hussein alayhi salam, and he makes his covenant with Imam Hussein that says Imam Hussein, but with one condition. كان قد اشترط على الإمام الحسين. Look at this individual. I have a condition to join you. And the condition is أن يقاتل معه حين يرى في القتال نتيجة. If I see fighting, it will benefit you, Imam Hussein alayhi salam, I will fight with you. But if I see the fighting will not benefit you, you will become shaheed, well, I will let you go. He puts condition. How many of us we put condition for the religion? I'll pay my khums if this happens. I wear hijab if this happens. I come to masjid if this happens. I do this if this happens. Condition. He puts condition for whom? For the Imam. And أن يقاتل معه حين يرى في القتال نتيجة. If I see that there is a benefit in fighting with you, I will be able to defend you. Yes. If I see no, I will be killed like the other people. My life, sorry, that's mine. وَأَلَّهُ فَهُوَ في حل من الانصراف. فلما رأى أصحاب الإمام حسين وقد أصيبوا, when he sees everybody right and left, they're being killed, right, left, they're being killed one after one. ولم يبق معه غير سويد بن عمر وابن أبي المطاع وبشير بن عمر والحضرمي. Some 4 or 5 people left. قال للإمام, he said to the Imam, قد علمت أني قلت لك أني أقاتل عنك ما رأيت مقاتلا. I told you, I put a condition. If I see you, there is a benefit to be with you, I'll be with you. But since there is no benefit, I will be killed. Well, I'm going to save my life. And I'm going to leave. Imam tells him, yes, you had a condition. You can go. unfortunate. His name is not in the list of shuhada of Imam Hussein alayhi salam. Every day, according to our hadith, angel Jibra'il with 70,000 angels, they come down and they do ziyarah of Abu Abdullah al-Hussein every night and they go up. His name is not mentioned within the ashab of Imam Hussein alayhi salam for the angels to say Assalamu alaikum ya ansar dinillah, Assalamu alaikum ya ansar Abu Abdullah. His name is not there. He put condition for the Imam. He says, well, it's not only for you, because see, the objective is, he was confused about the objective. The mission is, how can we make Imam Hussein 1 minute more for him to stay alive 1 minute longer? That's the mission. And instead of, if it wasn't because of the companions of Imam Hussein alayhi salam, Imam would have been killed by first thing in the morning in the day of Ashura. But no, these ashab, they kept delaying. They gave their lives to another hour. Hujjatullah will be on earth. What is my life worth if I cannot do something for the Hujjatullah to stay longer? But he said, well, I cannot. Well, if he would have gone to the battlefield and if he would have fought at least half an hour to an hour more, Imam Hussein would have been with Ruqayyah and Sukaina and with his family. And Imam Hussein said, with your shahada, remember? We talked about it last night and day before last. He comes to him and he tells him that, come, I want to, you have sins and you have a lot of sins. It's okay. Come aid me. I'll let Rasulullah to intercede for you. He didn't have this in his mind. So what is he going to answer Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? What is he going to answer? Well, because I put condition, well, I need right now Rasulullah's intercession. Rasulullah will say, well, you left my Imam, you left my grandson. Well, he was about to get killed no matter what. Well, you still could have gave your life for him. Hafhaf comes late and he gets there and his name is on the list. And Dhahak, his name was on the list until the afternoon and he leaves. This is called Salbut Tawfiq. Tawfiq was taken away from him. You put condition with your Imam? So am I that kind of person? Well, Imam Mahdi comes, I will definitely be there for him. Well, let me analyze myself right now. Have I put condition for the religion? That I will, inshallah, before I go to Hajj, I'll pay my khums. After I come back from Hajj, I will wear my hijab. In Ramadan, I will put music away, that's it. No more. But until Ramadan, I still have time. And all the wajibat and muharramat. Ma'rifah of the Imam. A love of the Imam. He didn't know that by me sacrificing myself, everything that I have done in past is gone. I will be part of the companions of Imam Hussein alayhi salam. That Imam says, I have not seen any companions like my companion. That's gone. Ma'rifatul Imam. That he didn't have. And he left. And we have two, three other people, they left. That was a test. Every night we're talking about test. Decision making, determination, test. Why? And what we are going through now. So let's bring that of Ashura to our lives. Beautiful hadith from Zurara in the Kafi Sharif, in the Holy Kafi, the book Usul al-Kafi by Khulaini. This hadith is there. Beautiful hadith. Imam al-Sadiq alayhi salam says, إن للغلام غيبة قبل أن يقوم. Imam al-Sadiq is preparing you and I during the time of occultation. So I gave all of us, all of this teaching is first for myself. I brought these examples, okay? And right now we're going to talk about what we are living right now, and inshallah tomorrow, more action plans. Imam Sadiq alayhi salam has told us what is going to happen. Imam says, قبل للغلام, talking about Imam Mahdi, غيبة قبل أن يقوم قال قلت لما قال يخاف وأومأ بيده إلى بطنه. Why Imam Mahdi will go into occultation? Zurara is asking Imam Sadiq alayhi salam, follow me please. Zurara asking Imam Sadiq alayhi salam, why there will be occultation? Why he go to غيبة? and people will not be able to see him. Imam said, because قال يخاف وأومأ بيده إلى بطنه, because he's afraid of his life. He's afraid that he won't have 313 people to defend him. He goes to occultation. He's afraid. وهو المنتظر, منتظر, and he's waiting. وهو الذي يشك في ولادته. People will start doubting, has he born yet or not yet? We see the discussion within the non-Shia. He's not born yet. He will be born later. Who is his father? How can he live long? منهم من يقول مات أبوه. His father has passed away. بلا خلف. His father, Imam Hassan al-Askari, passed away without a son. ومنهم من يقول حمل ومنهم من يقول إنه ولد قبل موت أبيه بسنتين. There will be doubts, there will be misconceptions about Imam Mahdi. That is the fitna, that is the sedition of the end of time. And then continue, وهو المنتظر غير أن الله عز وجل يحب أن يمتحن الشيعة. Allahu Akbar. Allah loves to test the Shia. It's all about test. Half comes at the time that he reaches there, the test is given to him. The paper is given to him. Will you sign and go defend Rasulullah? It's not a physical paper. Or you will go. He says, no, I'm going. He takes the paper, he goes fight. Dhahak on the other time. The time of test comes. Sorry, I have to leave. Which one? It resembles my life right now when it comes to religion, when it comes to deen. Will I be there forefront? When I see a Amr bil Ma'ruf and Nahy Munkar has not been done, will I be there in the front? Or no, I will be shy away. It's not my business. Inna Allah Azza wa Jal yuhibbu an yamtahina ash-Shia. Allah loves to test the Shia. Why? Because He wants them to elevate. He wants them paradise. But paradise, you have to pass the test. I want to give you higher and higher and higher level. You have to work for it. You have to show me. فعند ذلك يرتاب المبطلون يا زرارة. That will be a lot of doubts and misconceptions. قال قلت جعلت فداك إن أدركت ذلك الزمان. If I lived during that time, may Allah bless Zurara. If I see Zurara, inshallah, on the day of Qiyamah, I will go and kiss his hand and kiss his feet, because he asked question for you and I. He says, oh Imam, if I lived during the occultation of Imam Mahdi, that he is in Ghaibah, what should I do? قلت جعلت فداك, may my life be sacrificed for you. إن أدركت ذلك الزمان أي شيء أعمل. What should I do? That's for you and I. He asked 1400 years ago, he asked Imam al-Sadiq alayhi salam for you and I. Imam says, Ya Zurara, إذا أدركت هذا الزمان, if you live during that era of occultation, فادعو بهذا الدعاء. Read this dua. A beautiful dua that we should memorize it after every salah. It should be printed on our wall in our house, should be in our car. Keep reading it. Imam al-Sadiq said, if you lived during the era of occultation, Ya Zurara, read this dua. What is this dua? اللهم عرفني نفسك فإنك إن لم تعرفني نفسك لم أعرف نبيك. اللهم عرفني رسولك فإنك إن لم تعرفني رسولك لم أعرف حجتك. اللهم عرفني حجتك فإنك إن لم تعرفني حجتك ضللت عن ديني. Oh Lord, oh Allah, read this dua. Imam al-Sadiq tells Zurara, that's for you and I. Oh Lord, make me recognize you. If you do not make me recognize you, I cannot recognize your prophet. Oh Lord, make me recognize your messenger. If you do not make me recognize your messenger, I cannot recognize the one who possesses your authority, your wali, your imam. Oh Lord, make me recognize the one who possesses your authority, wali, imam, over the creatures. If you do not make me recognize him, I will astray. I will be deviated from my religion. What did we say we know of Imam Mahdi the previous night? We only know, it's good to remind ourselves, so that should be a wake-up call. What do we know of Imam Mahdi? We only know his birth certificate. His father, his mother, the year that he was born, year 255 after Hijrah. His mother, Narjis Khatun. His father, Imam Hassan al-Askari. At age 5, he went to occultation. That's it. That's how much I know of him. What else do I know of him? When the world goes into chaos and corruption, he will reappear to bring peace and tranquility to the whole world. That's how much I know. He says, if you not make me know my Imam, ضَلَلْتُ عَنْ دِينِي, I will deviate from my religion. We see it on the day of Ashura. More than 30,000 people deviated from their religion because they didn't know the Imam of their time, Imam Hussein alayhi salam. During the time of Imam Hassan al-Mujtaba alayhi salam, I'm summarizing all of my lecture from the first and second night. Imam Hassan said, what? If I had handful of people helping me and aiding me, I would have fought Muawiyah. Because those people didn't know the status of the Imam. They didn't know Imam Hassan al-Mujtaba. They only knew his birth certificate. Imam al-Sadiq, I repeat this, all reminder. Imam al-Sadiq alayhi salam, they told him, why don't you come and fight against Bani al-Abbas? Imam said, if I had the amount of these goats, I would have fought. They counted the amount of goats. It was only 17 of them. I don't know the Imam of my time. That's why my deen is left and right. ضَلَلْتُ عَنْ دِينِي. Imam al-Sadiq alayhi salam says, if you don't know your Imam, you don't know the Prophet. If you don't know the Prophet, you don't know the Allah, and you are completely gone. Imam is the pillar. Let's unite our unity with everyone. وَاعْتَصِمُوا بِحَبْلِ اللَّهِ جَمِيعًا وَلَا تَفَرَّقُوا. What is that rope that we're supposed to hold on tight? It's Muhammad and Ali Muhammad, salawat by their names. If a person doesn't accept Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salam, on what ground should we come to unite with this person? If he doesn't accept haq, the truth, how can we come to an agreement? How? You tell me. If he doesn't accept him as the truth, because, well, so you say, well, Sheikh, they accept him as a fourth Khalifa. Well, the fourth Khalifa means what? From the first Khalifa, second Khalifa, third Khalifa, Ali was not haq. That's what it means. That Ali, during the other 25 years, he did not have haq. When he came the Khalifa, haq is with him. Rasulullah said, Aliyun ma'al haq. Ali's haq. So if you go against Ali, you're batil. Let's come on agreement with them. What kind of agreement? On what common ground? What can we discuss? If he doesn't understand my language and I don't understand his language. How? You bring someone that speaks sign language, that is mute, has sign language. How can I communicate with this person? I can't unless I go and I accept and I learn sign language. How can we unite with someone who doesn't accept haq and truth? That's the first and foremost. First, let's accept haq, let's we go from there. But the truth is not there. How can we come to agreement? Because I don't know the Imam of my time. Well, Sheikh, the people didn't want Imam. Okay. He came after 25 years. Nothing happened that much. You guys keep going back and back and back. Nothing happened that much. Everything happened. Where we are as a nation, as Muslims in general, is because what happened in those 25 years. Because اهدنا الصراط المستقيم, which all non-Shia and Shia have said صراط علي, that's mustaqim. Allah said, take this path to the ending. They came, I wish it was only a degree away. They came and they went 180 degrees the opposite. That is not Islam. That is not deen of Allah and Rasulullah. It's not. That Khalifatul Muslimin, after 50 years, is always drunk. Khalifatul Muslimin. Why? Because this Khalifatul Muslimin that sits on the member and he's Khalifatul Muslimin called, he goes on the member and he lectures and he prays Salatul Jum'ah. He has learned from the second Khalifa that if you add a little bit of water with the alcohol, it's all right to drink it. The foundation. We say in Farsi, گر نهد معمار خشت اول گر نهد معمار کج تا ثریا را میرود دیوار کج. If you put the first block crooked, the whole wall will go crooked until the ceiling. Let's just talk. We'll talk. Ma'rifah of the Imam. That becomes the action plan. If I want to get to know more action, Imam Mahdi, I was blessed to give 30 nice lectures 2 years ago, Ramadan, about Imam Mahdi, the knowledge of Imam. And 4 books I have introduced. Some people have asked me, inshallah, I'll WhatsApp them. I'll tell you the names. Ikmaluddin wa Itmam al-Ni'mah Shaykh al-Saduq. It's all of them in English, in Arabic and Farsi. Ikmaluddin wa Itmam al-Ni'mah. Mikyal al-Makarim. غيبة النعماني منتخب الأثر Ayatollah Safi. These 4 books, if you read it, you have good amount of information about the Imam of your time. So Imam says, عرفني إمامك. Well, oh Allah, I do dua, but also I read to gain that knowledge. Dua by itself. I'm sick. I'll do dua, Allah cure me. Oh Allah, cure me. Prophet Musa ala nabina wa alayhi salam said, oh Allah, I want you to cure me. Allah said, go to the doctor. Get medicine. I said, I want you to cure me. He said, I'm telling you, go to the doctor and get medicine. How about you? He says, I put the cure in the medicine from the hand of the doctor. I'm the one who cure. But you have to go sabab and musabbabat. You have to go through this chain. Do dua and read. Do dua and read. When you go ziyarah, the other night sisters ask, what should we ask when we go to the imams? That's after praying for hastening the appearance of our beloved Imam Mahdi Ajalallah Ta'ala Faraj Sharif. Oh Imam, increase my ma'rifah towards you. Because if I have that ma'rifah and increase my love, that ma'rifah and that love, I will be, inshallah, I can guarantee I will not be amongst those people who at the night of Ashura left Imam Hussein. That's how I can guarantee. Preparation for the reappearance. Imam is waiting for us, for you and I. Imam is waiting for each and every one of us here to reappear. He's waiting. We're not waiting for him. The one who waits is the one who is increasing knowledge. He does all wajibat, avoids muharramat, and he's a pious person. He keeps reading and he's waiting. Truly awaited one. Where Imam says, if you are truly awaited one, and you die, is Allah gives you the reward as the one who was in the camp of Imam Mahdi when he reappears. So not necessarily we have to see the Imam and aid him physically to get the reward. If I'm a true awaited one, true muntadhir, and I die in that condition, Allah gives me the reward of the person who was with the Imam and aid. This is the hadith I'm telling you. It's not from me. Read these Ikmal al-Din wa Itmam al-Ni'mah Shaykh al-Saduq, you find it. How can I become muntadhir? And what we learn from the life of Imam Hussein, inshallah, tomorrow. Rahmatun lil-alameen. وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَاكَ إِلَّا رَحْمَةٌ لِلْعَالَمِينَ is the grandfather of the saint Imam Hussein alayhi salam. He is rahmatullah on earth. Allah's manifestation of mercy on earth on the day of Ashura, Imam Hussein alayhi salam. Historians tell us, and commentators, they add to this, why Imam Hussein brought Ali al-Asghar to the battlefield. Why? One, well, he was thirsty. That's definitely a very valid reason. And he's thinking that these people, they have problem with me, but they might have sympathy toward a kid. No matter how hard-hearted you are, when you see a kid, a 6-month-old, that Imam says, don't you see how he's opening and closing his mouth? The way that when you bring the fish outside, we can turn off the light. When you bring the fish outside the water, how it opens and closes the mouth? Don't you see him? Why Imam Hussein brings this? Because he's hoping that by Ali al-Asghar, when he brings him out, at least more people will, their heart will break and they will join his camp. Not that he is in need of them. He's not. He's going to be shaheed and he's going to be with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala at the highest level. He wants to save them. At least I came and I talked. It didn't work. Imam Qasim ibn Hassan Young, it didn't work. At least let's give him one more chance. Let's give him one more chance. It was the time that Lady Zainab salamullah alayha, when Imam Hussein came and bid farewell to the family, Lady Zainab said, well, this son, Ali al-Asghar, is crying a lot. Before you go, at least to take some water for him. Imam says that historians tell us that Imam came out not on a horse, because when you go to the battlefield, you go with horse. Imam came and he's wearing the imamah of Rasulullah. And he's coming on a camel, means I'm not here to fight. He comes out and he's holding the baby high. Oh people, don't you see him? He's opening and closing his mouth. Take him, don't give us water. Take him and quench his thirst and then give him back. There was a dispute. There was a dispute in the army of Umar ibn Sa'd. Some people felt sympathy for the kid. It's a kid, just give him. We have problem with his father. We're here to kill his father. We're here for his father. This kid hasn't done anything wrong. There was a dispute, an argument back and forth between them. Umar ibn Sa'd said, oh Harmala, why don't you cut the dispute between the army? Harmala had 3 arrows that he brought, 3 of them. Each one had 3 heads, that the historian tell us one of those arrows could have brought camel to the ground. That's how sharp and that's how big it was. How big is this spears, this arrow that he's about to throw that brings the whole camel down? And how small is the neck of Ali al-Asghar? He asked Umar ibn Sa'd, which one should I aim at, the father or the son? He tells him, oh Harmala, don't you see the whiteness of the neck of Ali al-Asghar? It was the time that he aimed at the neck of Ali al-Asghar and he throws the arrow, and the arrow comes very strong and very fast, and it cuts the head of and the neck of Ali al-Asghar from Warid al-Warid. Imam, see this, how difficult it is. If you have a kid and they are sick and they are on your hand, how difficult it is for you to keep them. Imam suddenly sees the head of Ali al-Asghar is on the bare skin. He takes the blood of Ali al-Asghar with his hand, and he throws it to the sky, and the historian tell us not even 1 drop of the blood of Ali al-Asghar came down. He took more blood and he puts it on his beard, and he says, this is easy for me because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is seeing me. Right now, the problem is getting started right now. His mother, Ali al-Asghar mother, has given the child to go get water. How can Imam Hussein go back? He was hayran. He was undecided. How can I go back and give this kid that his head is next been chopped? How can I give him? He comes. How difficult was that? Those moments for the heart of Abu Abdullah al-Hussein. He comes behind the tent, and with his spears he starts digging a hole. How difficult it is for a father to bury Ali al-Asghar. ألا لعنة الله على القوم الظالمين فسيعلم الذين ظلموا أي منقلب ينقلبون والعاقبة للمتقين. Imam Mahdi Ajalullah Ta'ala Faraj Sharif have ordered us that any time that you remember the masa'ib of my grandfather Abu Abdullah al-Hussein, and your heart breaks and you start shedding tears in those moments, which is the time of istajab of dua, raise your hand and ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala hasten my reappearance. So all of us, brothers and sisters, is the night of Ashura, is the last night that Abu Abdullah al-Hussein is with his children, is the last night that Lady Zainab Salamullah alayha has Abu al-Fadl Abbas next to her, is the last night that Abu al-Fadl Abbas, Ali al-Akbar, they are going around Lady Zainab and Ruqayya. It's the last night that they have safety and security. From tomorrow, masa'ib of Lady Zainab starts. All the masa'ib comes on the heart of Lady Zainab Salamullah alayha. How much an individual can take. So by this night, the night of Ashura, we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to hasten the appearance of our beloved Imam Mahdi Ajalullah Ta'ala Faraj Sharif. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Everybody with the loudest of our voices. Allahumma kulli waliyika al-Hujjat ibn al-Hasan. Raise your hand, beg Allah. Salawatuka. MashaAllah. Yes, beg Allah. Fi hadhihi wa fi kulli. MashaAllah. Waliyan وقائدا وناصرا ودليلا حتى تسكنه أرضك طوعا وتمتعه فيها طويلا برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. وإلى أرواح المؤمنين والمؤمنات رحم الله من قرأ سورة المباركة الفاتحة مع الصلوات.